and this is probably not a popular opinion, but I kind of think Jimmy Butler is a superstar. I don't think it is kind of an unpopular opinion, but I do think Jimmy Butler is a superstar. But speaking of Jimmy Butler, where would you guys rank him? Do you think he's more 10 through 15, or do you think he's 1 through 10? I mean, where do you rank Jimmy Butler among the top players in the league right now?
No disrespect, but 15, 20, to be honest, 15, 20, maybe.
I could comfortably name 10 players that I think that I take a, but I think 15, 20 is a little high. I'd say closer to 10, 15. Just, I mean, he's a two-way wing, and he can score at a high level as well. So there's not many better players in the league who can do that at the same level as Jimmy Butler. So I'm definitely not sleeping on the 15 through 20, but I'll give him the 10 through 15. I'm not ready to put him in that 1 through 10, but if they win this series, he's going to have a huge part of that. So he's in that 110 conversation for sure.
And let me ask, something to both of you guys. Justin, we kind of talked a little bit off camera about this before in the past, and that's just, I just don't feel like the Miami Heat have really played any real teams yet in this playoff, right? So they faced the 8 seed Hawks, who was John Collins had 2 injuries, and Clint Capella legs bent backwards the first game, and then the Hawks just had played the Hornets, who I know they gave it to them, but still that's that wear and tear. Next round they go and play extremely hobbled Joel Embiid. I'm not even gonna say Philadelphia 76ers. I'm gonna say they play Joel Embiid. That's basically what happened. And my man's had a fractured face, a fractured thumb, a concussion, and was out there. And I mean, the Heat are the worst team to be out there injured, because they are going to test your injury to the max. And it just wasn't it. But I really am, kind of Jay said it, if they end up winning this series, I don't have them winning this. I have easily, to be real with you, Celtics in 5. I think it's going to, Warriors are going to take it in 5. So Celtics are going to take it in 5 and be in that finals. But I mean, I'll say this, man, if they take it, I definitely need to put some respect on Jimmy Butler's name, because he is going to have to be that heroic guy. Maybe not the only one scoring, but the leader of that team. I'm thinking 2020 bubble, something like that, when he was clearly the leader of that team.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. So we've definitely seen this from Jimmy Butler, right? Where he was able to, as you mentioned, 2 years ago in the bubble, which is crazy how that was 2 years ago, but he was able to lead them to the bubble and take on a Lakers team at that time, which was really healthy. Right. And, I mean, if Jimmy Butler can beat the Celtics, I mean, he's probably going to be put in that top 10 range, as you just mentioned, but I think it's going to be a much better series. But at the end of the day, I think the Celtics are just too strong and are just a little bit, or not a little bit better. They are a decent amount better than the Heat, because of what they have so many more options they can go to, right?